Hey guys, Tyler from BurlyCast Gaming here with my top 10 games of 2018. This year in gaming was a little interesting, so I figured make a video of my top 10. So number 10, we got the X Legacy Collection. I'm including both collections because, in my opinion, it should be included as one collection. I know some may say, why are you including this? I know it doesn't exactly fix anything with these games, but you get the added bonuses of the X collection, the X challenges, which is fun in my opinion to play, and neat that you can choose your power ups and stuff. But adding stuff like Rookie Hunter mode to every of the 8 games, so you can have someone that's not used to these games and wants to take their time and learn them, but not be punished because they're not used to these style of games. It adds some fun to it, and you also get to play as both the Japanese version of each game or the American version of each game. North American. Which adds quite a bit, I think. So moving on to number 9, Super Mario Party. This one, I'm loving that Mario Party has made a kind of return. Back to the board game. The board games are back, which I truly love. Playing it on the couch with local co-op with friends is great. The online, you get an online mode for marathon mode of just playing through a bunch of mini games, which is interesting. At least we get something like that. It's great fun. Alrighty. Next one, number 8, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I recently picked this up and have been playing this over the holidays. I'm loving it. I haven't played a lot of the Tomb Raider games, but I've been a huge fan of the Uncharted series. I love being able to upgrade your weapons. There's tons of exploration. You can go back to the levels and explore. Once you get more upgrades, explore more. Do the tombs and the puzzles are fun. Not to mention you get challenges and side missions you can do. It's a lot of fun. Highly recommend if you're into Uncharted or into the other Tomb Raider games. Number 7, Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I know some people may be a little, why is this only number 7? This was a hard list to make, but giving you a remaster of 1, 2, and 3, and it's a faithful recreation remaster. But it also giving you the option, I don't remember the Crash and Insane Trilogy giving this option, to go back and forth between the original and the remaster soundtrack by just quickly pressing the options button is great. And I love what they've added for Spyro 1 being the skill points, and if you're trying to do a glide, I know they don't give you the hover, but if you're close enough they kind of give you a little edge thing. I think it's also in 2 and 3, but I've just noticed it more in 1. But yeah. Also giving you the Sparks gem finder ability in all 3 games from the get-go. Very handy, making it much more fun, and you're not spending forever finding those last couple of gems. Number 6, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu / Eevee. I've had a lot of fun with this. I've recently finished getting the Elite Four and capturing all the legendary Pokemon. It's the first time in a Pokemon game where I finished the Pokemon League with 106 out of 150 Pokemon that you can get in the game. That's great. I've had a lot of fun. I've been doing so much catching. And I've tried a few different new Pokemon that I haven't tried. It's great. I wish we could have had the Pro Controller as an option to play, because the catching mechanic. But yeah, I love that it continues the tradition of no longer needing HM moves, that your starter in this case can learn them, but that doesn't take up a move slot. You can still use the HM moves by getting them as reusable TMs. Ready? Onward is number 5, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm not the hugest Smash Brother guy. I liked Smash Bros. For 3DS. I didn't like the Wii U port. I know I'm probably the odd man out on that. and I played a bit of the N64 one and didn't play too much of Melee or Brawl. But I'm loving it. The roster of characters is just great, and I get Piranha Plant sometime next year. In the DLC, I bought the Fighter Pass with it when I bought the game. So Joker from Persona 5 getting introduced, and we've got 4 others we don't know. I've just had a lot of fun, great control, and even in the handheld mode, if you're playing with the 2 Joy-Cons, I've been playing between handheld and with my Pro Controller. I'm having a lot of fun. The playing on the couch multiplayer's just been great. So yeah. Onwards to number 4. Kirby Star Allies. I've heard some people don't really like this game as much, but I've been liking it a lot. Having the DLC updates that have gone throughout the year has just been great. But it gives you... I like that if you're playing this solo, or you can play it co-op, drop in, drop out, is you have 3 allies you can have throughout a stage. And not just that, but the powers are fun. And you can now add elements to your weapon. So if I pick sword, but if I hold it up by using a button, and one of my allies is a fire enemy, they can spit their fire, blow their fire on my sword. Now I have fire sword. So adds to some great combinations of weapons and powers that you can do to get the puzzle. I forget if it was puzzle pieces or whatever the thing, the unlockable. It's just fun. I like the puzzles and having explore. It's a game I definitely 100% with the collectibles. So, number 3, Octopath Traveler. This game, I've poured over 30 hours in it. I still haven't technically finished the main campaign. I haven't really been using a guide. I've now gotten all of the second shrines, but for having the second jobs, which adds so much in the replay. But just allowing you to pick any of the 8 characters, start with them, do their story, and you choose where you go. It's not, oh, I gotta now do this dungeon or that dungeon. No, you pick a character. You can choose who are the other 8 after there you're going with, or once you pick do your first characters, chapter 1, you could go all the way on the other side of the map or wherever it is, do their chapter 2. It gives you little level requirements and telling you what they, not level requirements, what they recommend you being at. It's a lot of fun, a lot of customization ability with having the dual jobs and skills you can do and what you can equip for skills and different abilities. Just a lot of fun. If you're an RPG guy and you have a RPG fan, I should say, no, I didn't mean to say guy. I would definitely check this out, especially if you have a Nintendo Switch. Great. Next on, for number 2, Marvel SpiderMan. I've had a lot of fun with this game. I'm having tons of fun recording it with Mike right now. Got a great selection of suits, great selection of gadgets. I like the story to the game. The combat is fun. The exploration, I had a lot of fun exploring, finishing the game 100%. Now with the DLC, I've yet to try any of them. I can't wait to do that as well. So yeah, if you have a PS4, I highly recommend it. And check out our Let's Play that's going on now. Oops. Number 1, let's see, God of War. Yeah, I don't think this surprises many people. It's just got a great story to it. I loved the story of it. The combat was so fun. I thought I was going to be, when I first kind of seen stuff, you didn't have the Blades of Chaos, so it was going to be much slower. But I loved that axe, the Leviathan axe. I had a lot of fun fighting with it, and you just used it for puzzles and stuff like that. It was great because you could throw the axe, get to freeze a gear, so holding a door open, then go run through, press the triangle button, I believe it was the triangle button, call the axe back to you. And then having your your son Atreus with you, having him shoot stuff with his bow. Very great. If you have a PS4, even if you haven't played any of the God of War games, I highly recommend checking it out, picking it up. It is definitely worth it. I still have yet to 100% the game. I'm going to be going back to it and starting the stuff I have left in the game. Definitely highly recommend. So these are my top 10. I'd like to hear from you. What did you think? What were your top 10? What were some of your favorite games? I know I didn't cover every game in the year, and there's some games people are like, I'm sure I'll mention, why wasn't it on my list? I'd like to hear from you. Let me know in the comment section below. See you guys next time. Bye.